All right, so I wanted to make a high-end inspired cement bowl, and you can see they go for a lot at the high-end stores, but we're gonna make ours for real cheap. I'm using a bowl, a drip pan bowl from the Dollar Tree. I couldn't find a bowl to go inside to make the inside, so I'm just making one out of cardboard. I had an extra piece from a cement thing that I had, and then to get the bottom piece of it, I'm just taping some extra cardboard that I had. So you can make your mold shapes yourself if you want to when you're working with cement by using cardboard, just like I did. Taped it up nice and good so it didn't leak through. And that's it. That's going to be the piece that I use for the inside. Like I said, I'm using the drip tray from the Dollar Tree to make this cement bowl. And it's just real simple. I'm going to be using this quick set cement. I'm going to mix it right in the bowl that I'm going to be using for it. I'm going to mix it until it's like a thickish kind of consistency, but not too thick. But once I get the right consistency, I added a little paint to mine once I was done mixing it and everything and stuff, just to try to give it some color. I didn't mix it in thoroughly, but to for your cement, you don't have to leave it the color that it is. You can add different things to it. You can paint it afterwards. You can do, whatever you want when you're making your own cement projects. And that's the whole fun part of doing your own DIYs. Once I leveled it out the way I wanted to, I pushed in my little inside cardboard bowl, and then I just try to straighten out the sides. I don't want it to be perfect because I want it to look, you know, authentic. So I don't want it to be perfect. Before it completely dried, you can wait till it dries because it's the cardboard, it is easy to move. But once it partially dried, I just came in and took out the bowl and the inside, and then just still smoothed out some of the pieces on this side. Like I said, I don't want them to be too perfect because I wanted to have that, rough kind of look. But this is how it is at the end. You can see on the part that had the plastic part, it's real smooth, like right there. And then on the inside, it's rough. So I'm just going to sand it out and take away the little tiny chip pieces that are at the top. But this is how it turned out, and I'm super happy with the way it turned out. And it's super big because I used the Dollar Tree drip pan, and I love the way it turned out. Let me know what you thought. And now for this one right here, another quick and easy cement DIY. So you'll just take, I got this from Dollar Tree. It's just like a cardboard kind of paper container that you can get, and they have like different shapes, different sizes. And I just put a hole in it. You really don't need a drill to do this. And I'm just going to take some twine from Dollar Tree and just take a few different strands of that, and just going to create like a little braiding handle there with that. So I took those strands, put that in, tied the knot, and then I began to braid it. You could do the braiding beforehand and then just poke both sides in at the same time and then just tie off the knot. Or you could do it the way that I did it, whichever way is easiest for you. Or you could use something else as a handle too. You could do this in a bunch of different ways. But I have it like that. And then I'm just going to take some cement, the feather finish one, the one that you use to finish up like cracks and different things. And I'm going to mix it directly in this. Okay, because it is cardboard paper, you do not want to add too much water at one time because it is cardboard paper. But I'm just going to mix it a little bit at a time so I get the consistency that I do want for the cement. And once I'm done, like I said, adding it in a little bit at a time, getting out all those lumps and bumps and getting the consistency that I want, then I'm going to just start to cover the piece. So I'm just going to cover the whole outside of the piece with this cement. So it's real easy, concrete cement, whichever you call it. And you can just, I put on a glove and just smoothing it on, moving that handle kind of, out the way so that it doesn't get too much of the product on it. And it's just real easy, real simple. To If you have like streaks or anything like that, you can just finish that off with some sandpaper, like a light grit sandpaper at the end once everything dries. But it's best to try to smooth it out as best as you can while you're working it on there so that you don't have that work to do after the fact. If you don't want cement inside of your container because you want to use it for something,
then you can just not mix it in the container like I did mine. But this is how it looks. It's still drying and you can see those streaks in it, but you can just, you see, smooth that out right there. And then this is how it turned out. It is so cute, so simple, and a great way to start out using cement or concrete.